fireplace right here.
There you go.
There's the water. Then this is my sweat lodge over here.
Yeah, I haven't been in one about 17 years, I think. Hey, Yate Bene. So today I am out in Rocky Ridge, Arizona with the new Fanaspigoshi here with me. And I'm gonna meet Horseman who grew up in this area when it was back the Nepetwo. And we are pretty much in the land surrounded by Hopi Reservation. So let's hope we don't get caught. All right, without any further delay, here is Mr. Shepherd.
Yeah, my name's Gene Shepherd. She didn't answer. Kia ani bashish Gene. Kachini dashi chido na kaidne dashinal. Kaya Rocky Ridge di kotsent ishin olya tadent holya kaya. Here's our Hogan. And of course it's facing the east, and then the fireplace right here. All this stuff in here, like saddles, the bridles, bits on the side, and then the ladies' stuff on this side, the dishes and the grinding stones under the table there.
And the grinding stone is used for the kinata, correct?
Yeah, or not just that. It was probably used all the time back in the old days to grind corn, and not just the kinalda. It was used all the time probably to grind cornmeal and plants and seeds, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then the corn, some of the corn that we have on the walls. And my mom used to tell us that that's the way to ward off hunger. That put the corn like that on your walls inside your home is to ward off hunger. And I remember that still, so I put them up like that.
Then we were speaking about you being a horseman, so you have a lot of your horse
Yeah.
gear here over here.
Got my bow and arrow up there.
That's for your balance.
Yeah.
Yep, the balance of the house.
Yeah. This one's a trophy saddle that we won. We used to be in endurance horse racing. My daughter used to be a jockey.
Oh, okay, really? Oh, okay, so
We had our own team, a family team.
Oh, really?
I was the backup jockey. My daughter was the main jockey.
and then you have your bed for the balance of the center.
Yeah.
So what do you do for a living?
I work on a cattle ranch out in Chambers, Arizona. Padres Mesa Ranch.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where I work.
Okay.
I've been there for a little over 14 years now.
Oh, wow.
So
And how far is the drive to there from here?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, so you just stay out there while work?
Yeah, 137 miles.
Mm.
So if you go to speed limit, it's 2.5. If you go kind of fast, you can make it in 2 hours.
No? That works.
And yeah, that's where I work. I got most of my horses are out there, are horses. Only got one filly, young one here that we can see later.
Okay.
And we have sheep over there. I think there's about 14 or 15 of them in there right now.
Oh, really?
We don't like. We don't go herding sheep like in the old days that we used to do it. Nowadays they're just pinned up like that, and just feed them in the morning and in the evenings. And most of it belonged to my father-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
He was stuck way out there in the Hopi partitioned lands until he got up there in age, and he needed care.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughters, they brought their chief back over here with these sheep.
Oh.
So they stay here now.
So with Hopi partition land, so you're saying he used to live up there, so is that like a land dispute or something? Or?
Yeah, that's, I don't know exactly. Back in the 70s is when it was really heated up, and the land dispute between the Hopi tribe and the Navajo tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And the fence is not too far, maybe like about a mile west of here. And that's how we got, we used to have 3 homesteads, me and my family, my part of the family. Mm-hmm. We had 3 homesteads that we used to, during the harvest time, we used to live right over there across. Got my oldest sister lives over there now, and then her kids, and that's how we were able to be eligible for all these. This is the relocation house that was built for us right here.
Wow. So relocation, meaning the family were literally removed from Navajo land that was reclaimed as, or was it reclaimed, or was it just claimed as Hopi after that?
Yeah, they split the land up. Hopi partition land is the part that they gave to the Hopis, and then the Navajo partition land is the land that was given to the Navajo.
Were there other Navajo landowners who were relocated but not given certain parcels, or was it just this area that they relocated them about a few miles away, or was it a little further in some other areas?
Yeah, there's still some Navajos that live on the Hopi lands.
Oh, okay.
There's still people that live out there. And as you can see, it used to be this cornfield all the way up there, from down there all the way up here.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandpa, he passed on.
I had most interaction with, as far as like being friends and close to the community, was Tuba City. And right there is right by like Moenkopi and everything.
There used to be like bitterness, but it kind of a little better now, I think, than before. But way back in the old days, they used to trade they used to trade. I remember as a little kid, the Hopis used to come with their trucks, and they would bring apricots, peaky, corn, and a lot of goods. And they used to trade for mutton meat.
Yeah.
And people got along real good until the land dispute came along, and then it kind of got real bitter between the tribe, mostly the people that live around here and the Hopis. But nowadays, I think it's calmed down, and people are starting to get along, and I like it that way. That's it. Tribe, we're different people, but we're trying to work together, like on the roads and the lands and fencing and stuff like that. They tell us that on my side of the family, we originated from the Hopi tribe.
Yeah,
I don't know how many generations back, but way back, a couple of little girls were kidnapped or stolen from the Hopi tribe from Old Oraibi.
Oh, okay.
And they were brought back over here. 2 little sisters. They were just little girls, maybe like 6, 7, 8 years old.
I've heard similar stories like that.
And they grew up. The oldest one wanted to go back to the Hopis people, so they let her go back. But the other one stayed here, married into the Navajo tribe, and that's how we came along.
Interesting. And that's where even I have family members who even pointed out, I was telling my clans are a Tachini earlier. And actually one of our family members like, no, actually we're Jose Tachini. Our clan originates from the Hopi region.
Some of our relatives, they live towards Burt Spring and Sibidaga area. They call themselves Ashi Kisani. Kisani Ashi, or other way around.
Interesting.
They're the same. We're all from the same one grandma.
Oh, okay.
And it's a lot of people now.
Interesting.
And that's what they used to tell us. That's what my mom, grandma, even our neighbors, they know that.
Yeah.
They know that.
All those stories.
A lot of them, they tease us about it, but I don't mind.
Yeah. During a long walk, the more people I interview, the more I'm finding out that even during a long walk, when Navajo families were headed to Bosque Redondo, they left their babies behind with Pueblos and Hopis and anybody who can take care of them, because they didn't want them enduring all that. So that's where Chiniaje were integrated into different tribes, and new clans, if not history, was introduced through there as well too.
Yeah, those stories, I've heard those before too. Yeah,
it's interesting history. But also you mentioned you said you had a sweat lodge too.
Yeah.
Cool.
We can walk down this way towards the corral.
Yeah, let's do that.
We got our chicken coop right there. I think the foxes took all the hens.
Uh-oh.
We only have the rooster now.
So what type of game do you have out here aside from foxes, coyotes?
No bigger game. I think they're just mostly out there on they were just talking about it, on the Hopi partitioned lands, because there's more forage and better grazing on that side. And then here it's just all overgrazed. A lot of animals just wandering around. We have a lot of them come by right here at night. Mostly horses.
Oh, okay. So you still have wild horses out here?
Yeah. No, it belongs to other people.
Oh, okay.
Neighbors.
They just allow them to graze.
Yeah. Our home site here is 1 acre.
That's good.
And what are the corrals down there? This is where we do the beige. There's a fire pit down in here. If you uncover this, there's a hole in there. Build a fire in there and cook our turkey down in there too sometimes. Then the
Nice
steamed corn.
There you
Steamed corn. So if you uncover this, there's a big hole down in there.
Oh yeah, and this, you said that was your 1-year-old over there?
Yeah. It's a filly, buckskin filly.
Are they pretty easy to train, or?
Yeah, this one's real gentle.
So, to the audience, I was supposed to ride with Gene to the Tuba City Fair from here back in October.
Yeah.
But I think I was sick at that time, so missed opportunity, but I'm sure I'll be back out here to do another attempt. That's gonna be called City Slicker 3.
He's filling out real good.
Yeah.
They say she's a half quarter and half Mustang. Brother of mine just gave it to me about a year ago, and it's not even a year old when I acquired her. Her name is Cimarron.
Cimarron, okay.
Cimarron.
Like Cimarron, New Mexico.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then we have our ash pile right there, like the sweat lodge is supposed to be on the north side of your house too.
What's
your Hogan.
What's the purpose of that?
It's supposed to be like protection too on the north side. Adoshi, alle in the biat that he. Jannah.
Oh.
So it's on our north side of our residence.
And how often do you have ceremonies in there?
Whenever somebody needs it.
Mm-hmm.
But the sweat lodge, last time was maybe about a month ago. I try to do that often.
So do you use lopper rocks or anything in there?
Yeah. And then rocks from here, from this area too. Then this is my sweat lodge over here.
All right.
My tachi. Last time was maybe a month ago. There's the water. I like to make the doorway seal it real good so lizards won't be going in.
Seal.
Going in there.
Wow.
This guy's stay back.
Wait, what is that? Uncle, how'd you make that?
Yeah, I haven't been in one about 17 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can come back when we do one.
Yeah, please keep me updated because we focus heavily a lot in this year
Don't do that.
on the Eastern Navajo Nation, but we're planning to focus heavily on the Western and Northern now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I try to do this often.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And
There's in Torion, there's the gentleman that I was telling you about. He showed me the first sweat lodge that was made after Bosque Redondo.
don't walk on that. A lot of the Tache stories is supposed to be kept here.
Oh,
The teachings, like some you can't be taking it out to your regular residence, like over there at the Hogan or the house.
mm-hmm.
Some of it stays here. And the songs for these, they stay here. You're not supposed to be singing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
Only here.
It stays contained in here.
Mm-hmm. And some of the teachings, like men to boys initiation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They stay here too. And
So is there? I've been hearing different. I've been hearing different stories on. So you had the Canada, but for Shkiyaje, Shkisnez, how do you? Is there a coming
yeah,
of age ceremony?
you tell by their voices change.
Mm-hmm.
Around about the same ages as the girls when they get their first menstrual.
Mm-hmm.
And the boys, you can tell by their voices. They'll start talking like deep voice, baritone voice, like a man voice.
Yeah.
Instead of a kid's voice.
Yeah.
That's when you're supposed to put them in here
Oh, okay.
and do the singing for them, teachings, and it's the men that do that. And then the ladies, they do the tache too, but separately.
Mm-hmm.
Men separately and ladies separately. That's how they tell us over here. And then nowadays there's a lot of influence from the Plains tribe,
Yeah.
where men and ladies, they go in together.
Oh, okay.
But what my grandpa and my mom and my grandma, they used to tell us that it's supposed to be, you do it separately.
That's what at least the conversations I've had before, that's what I was told. Is it a multi-day tradition as well too, like the Kinada, or is it just a couple of days or 1 day?
It can be just 1 day. The main 4 rounds is the main one, and then after the 4th, 5th rounds, round by mean going inside. First round is going there 1 time, the 2nd round, 3rd round.
Mm-hmm.
Then after the 4th round, it's up to you. It's up to the individuals. The songs that is, when you're preparing the fireplace right there, you lay the firewood first.
Mm-hmm.
and then the rocks, and then the fire, you light it up. Then the water is the fourth one. You set it right there.
Okay.
And the songs are in that order too. The songs for the Kachi songs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a song for the wood,
Mm-hmm.
the rocks, the fire, and the water. 4 main ones. And their songs are in that order because you're preparing the fireplace. You lay the firewood first, the rock, the fire, and then the water. And the songs are in that order too.
Oh, okay.
My daughters and my wife, they go in here too, but separately.
Mm-hmm.
We built this about 4 or 5 years ago during the winter, and I had all the family pitch in, my girls and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Start taking the bark off the logs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're supposed to build this in 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
So put it together in 1 day. Just me and my girls, my wife, everybody, the family. Put it together, and the fire was going over here. I told them to go in first. They came over here, and they went in. I was over there. They texted me and said, now we're in. So I came back over here real quick, and I sat out here outside and sang the songs for them. Then I left, and then they came back, added some songs for them too.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
then I went back over there, and they told them that it's at their leisure, and quit whenever they want to. And then after they were done, I came over here and did my sweat.
Mm. It sounds so. When you do the preparation for a 1 day build on the sweat lodge, do you already have all the wood prepped,
Yeah.
or do you have to just bring the raw wood? Then you have 1 day to have them get it prepped and lay it into place.
Yeah, I brought it's called, Navajo, it's called sati.
You can walk over.
The sati. And we started taking the bark off the aji with the axe. See, you can still see some of these on here. We started taking these off, and then after we got everything ready, these are just the leftovers here.
Mm-hmm.
And we say, okay, this day we'll build the tache on this day. But before that, as you went inside, the ground level is about that deep, the floor. I dug that prior to that. Then when we actually started putting it together, the west and then the north goes in like that, like these forks, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then from the west one it takes both of those in like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the doorway is just laid onto it. Then all the others are just fall in place wherever.
Kind of like how you built the Hogan.
Yeah, they just fall in place, and the fire is going, the rocks is heating up over there while you're building this.
Yeah.
Then as soon as you finish, throw your curtains on there, put the rocks in there, and go in there and take a sweat. And I still got to put a shade on that.
Oh, for your child.
For the summer, it gets real hot. When you're walking around barefooted here, the ground is too hot. So you need to bring slippers or put your shoes back on.
But even if you wear your like slippers or flip-flops, then just help your feet get hot.
Yeah. There used to be a wagon trail that goes right through that gap, pass through here.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little kid, this is where we used to herd sheep all the time, all over. We knew every nook and cranny around here. As a little kid, my old playground.
Yeah, your old stomping grounds.
Mm-hmm. That plant up there, it's all dried up now, is the one that they used to make a wedding basket. Chin.
Oh,
Sumac.
yeah.
That's that plant up there. Right now it's dry.
Yeah.
In the spring it'll probably green up again. And it grows berries and it's real sweet
Yep.
and sour. This one is a song by the Na yet na zgan biyin jin a chasan chin na yet sandat. Hey na ya nga wa ke yesha ni ya wa ke yesha ni ya. His name was Billy King. When they invaded Normandy on
Yeah.
D-Day,
Yeah.
he was among the second wave.
I can see up there.
You can see it real good from here.
Ah, might need to climb up to that one.